Ari tumle entertain sami khaiji Miss Ngalayo shimrene Ari tumna three sorrow in danganang rishidra and masarangaina yarule announcement akamyo gai COVID-19 protocol at the itumli distance tiong may maintain sa by police when request sadly anytumna sangna machilala inches tini tumangla tiong may la jamai the pump kawai request sangai delay tiao tiao ituna it's meow sending shower.
Hello. Ôi, xong vứt à, nãy giờ cái chữ là các bây giờ rồi là cái chữ nào lấy phi ấy, hắn ta được cái tụm sang của máu xe. Chỉ là răng khô mi rin vi vang na one room sa thang kha one nham quay kali maneri mai na one room la gra lấy cái gì ai ni lấy gì na hai da lấy cái gì yang à thinh cái giờ shan de matei vào đêm mà va shang na bầm mi chỉ phun mi đã lấy là con hi ai na lấy cái gì anh sao na na ta mi hai da ili ining na pam ni lấy chính mà lại mi hai lơ mi ga hai ô sa chỉ tha da mi ga tay li la da mi shabr la iya mara lấy ga shi anali shalam hi chi puni chỉ là răng khô mi rin vi vang na one room sa thang kha one nham quay kali maneri mai na one room la gra lấy cái gì ai ni hor hai phong đã thủy hào vào la manga huy ngơ shan da mà thấy rồi mi
jang kleo da gari hai kai go pos ngalem li gari hai da klein tum to tong na gari hi ground when a vacate sami vai request sa de le athang la khani thum chi request sai re kha gari um ko shok lak thuai che na na thum na ka thak oi lung le gari chi vacate sami vai request sa lu shit de le chong fu when ra jang kleo da go pos ngalem li gari line en ka charain hai da klei bolero gypsy to tong chi kha vacate sami ol ka thak oi lung le ning shi naw ra Ari to me kya shikmiya MLA la razangai re kashak za khui muhum de lailaga itumna shika khangmi se kala technical issue ka leo da I resource number man se itumna ning shen kha khangmi lo je request sangai de ground alongli gari thau sangai da klei bing je let lu shi de request sau ke na tumna ka thak oi longli ka khu shok me olo na tumna gari mu quick shok wi wangai na program hi mu quick ka bai thure aga khani khu shok bai ren ning shi na tum ka tei bing jin la ka khu shok mila ko lo gari ji ki pa ma mai ula ka thak oi longli ka khu shok me olo
Campaign vào đó, campaign cái vào chỉ thằng đi, khu khu đi rắc dân thằng đi, ít chúng ta mới thấy ngược rồi. Ari na tu mangari request aga satele. Tangkung li hisina we ngli ko. China ina compose aga sai de li. Iwi compose ikla den da sai ikla da sami ke. Iwi la yi compose tangkung mele tuen ni kasani. Tangkung ngale hi. Tangkung ngale hi. Sinana quirne kalong we abamne tangko ngalehi tangko ngalehi sina quire kalong abamne o tangkura tangku katamno tangku katamno katemje tangku yushin kase sinh cung ca trang hi sinh cung ca trang hi sinh cung ca trang kura kami hi o prohone tang ko li wa tangko liliwa mataye shabshi ngale washu shire lilihi shire lilihi shiriliwa kapung de hoye o shirera ne shila gai na tang shi gai na tang pai kui ni shila re ne na panj ka me de itu ni me tyo se itu mbf ne choi sa re ge je wi shik sang ka ka le re
ô lịch chúng mình xế đây tuy nè cái tom sang mình mang ninh là khờ làm thắt lá cái nè sao mình hay cho vang ninh xế gari number bình hi in a pata mi cái nó thùng nè cái thắc quay lung li ground when vacate khơi sao mi olo bolero itum na kishag lel ka program hi hapok vai saura jena ngarai maman de lel ga itum na achui soro wen la khang na lu shit se itum ka tong na pang phel ka welcome sami se cha achui soro le thank you Chuina stage lima karang laga in a reminder akshita salu shidale Bolero Katum MN048 Itadala request sao ke yaru pingle itum na kashap and the mask sangmi vaisa se distance maintain samik shap and the sami se kala itum na compound hila thurzari and high kvaila remind sangai dele sidely garbage dustbin Macau hair sang kawai hai mi dele re itum na chili hair sang mi se or ka chau khawli sang laga ashama kamkhau hair vai pamli ong hair mi se ground hi compound hi thurzari and hai mi se chila remind sangai dele. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Mung. Hello. Hello. Rala.
Hello, hello.
Check, check.
Check.
Hello. Lấy chi ri la sai gong rei gong ra ngơ chum ni le ina la hi sai nơ tum ni yang de uk lung mai ka chi la hi sa da ne
Check. 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 Itu wing chaile ki ashik ngia MLA ER le showcasing kala dignitaries ping razang mere itung tong nang ning la ka welcome sami say yari na pami serse ning share check. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campaign kickoff of ER Leisio Kashing. Ari ngashun razang khaya ntum saiko really ranye hili welcome sadlaye itumna Ari program hi mathang chatak vai sase achui program hi thanmi khwai moderator Sorintan Haurei Lashio Mansak Mikong Har General Secretary Women Wing 43 Phungyar AC Kala Lashio Reichungla Kashing Secretary Women Wing Ishikatumna Tanmira. Our program hi moron tatak vaisa se Jena Hako Poksada Hokarai hi Quira Ramzat Jitung Bungpa Kulen Ali Atam Midalaye Nana stage Liralaga Nawe Atam Jikara Quimilo Ning share.
Horai khawai jari sa ko runa kya ka shen nang ning kam serlo ngale ka sa khawai ra nawi rao o cha le shiona ôi Phungyar Kendra warung le khalaya rujuno sai ko rewe o shipa sa ke dang rang sa da khale hili 就是크리스찬 나섭니다. 운숭의 삶이로 그제해.就是크리스찬 민신다 그원에 아원 원다 아테 모테르노 오 우이 아우
Hello. Ning Shai Ra Hokarai Kuiru Ramjat Chitung Pungpa Kulen. Ali Junga Ning Shi Pong Shok Lay. Arui Hogapog Himli KKL number 46. Stand up for Jesus. He itum yayu cycle rananganinka lagasalushisa. He will Hogapog prayer he Warin Chinauyo Pastor Pungpa Kulen Awungtang. Ana Hogapog Seha Kuika Mira. Arikia Shiena Nganinka Laga KKL number 46 is sang room sir.
Chỉ suy vang ninh lu, chỉ suy vang ninh lu, cứ suy rai min tu, à uy pilan kang ca lu, mơ shi man pai mơ rơ. Yang keshiman kema awirai michini Mister Nathan Mira chỉ suy vang ninh lu Quy vang ninh từ lư khôn ngân alu nó thum ping da mui valu ping da mui valu a rai pam chili yang ke shi ke chung khali thêm la cái na yu lu check shin the thêm the sa lu mơ ngà xiong mui va lu chỉ sư vi vang ninh lu a vi băng shấp mang li từ xa băng shấp na mơ yun na ri mơ chi han lu bảo kế pa vi rai sorry shek sa de ngaralo na li ka ho chi tharan ka vat ma le ma ra chỉ sư vi vang ninh lu mơ sang rơ mơ ra a chư cung cung căng căng sai Akamalasara Kaping mi picture Carrying a quihon me Vari so You know heart marrow For Moses Saya sasi Obribra Mikumona Mujuk mujigasa Bupeningasa But the kakagaina Itumni Jitami mamanda I just make sure Itum the bupening sarak gaji Adamidi Riva Tankurungare Kala Manipuli lay the Krea Kupung now being the Lishida Akona kinda Kala Kupung now being wang or dumb to vai Nana Kapunkwida Ochia Lishori Itme Mangari Ning can suck you wang the Rinish Hede Rivana na Kapunkwi Kaine Noi Karin later Kapunkwi Kaiji Oja Lishiona Noi purpose Sashap Kawai or Duni no soft meta shumiro Riva Manipuli later Krea Kupung now itum Jang Krang the Sang Hede Could you wankra gaje Mikumo nama pazda Itum we machine Shiman Sakairaga Itum li Jot Sakta Itum li Kanang Sakta Adam Sang Hede Kabrivan the is a Hasaraga Nari Sum Kragiji Mangaina Aji Tumri Jang Krang the Krehuena Jot the Krehuena Makar Mikavai Great Tumuiwang Mutui Mikavai Itumi wang nganing mi kawai oja lesio itumi mangari nganing ga haire rana na awitungni pangshap grum samida manipuli leida greya kapungno sai ko rwi kathana sada nawi sang sakhangaya kra mibingwi ning kajang sashap kawai somiro aji campaign gigaut kasai hen soda zatwag da kreya Adam psycho rari nanang yurmida nana thanmida kasakava kazakar kungva psycho rari tajam daramaino otmanga chunga kakui sasak miro rira kayuya kalamai kya simik sho masang pangnang na kaina dangda nana yurmida awi we pay ya pay sami da kre pay hop bang hop sami da kre psycho Already Rivana Nang Yurmida. Riva Atum the Sada Kray Vada Kray Kala Psychology. Bikumonera Ninjang Baya. Nanara Ninjang Baya. Ajamaram Otsak Sada. No mean take Madek Vai, no Unram Sankavai, Kala Kapunao, Itumui Wang. Kanag Baya, Kala. Kapaning Shungabaya, Katana, Sashap Kawai, Kasomira Kroda. Archery program he, the Barney Hawks, and I know soda. Jishui means Sinaga Sales at the Gaboni. Amen.
Hello. Nishilaira Ojali. Ishi he program his slide changes Kaleda Kline. He Yaruli take Haina. Ari, welcome address and introduction. Hili aja hili umpam mahung da sangasana ka ahi ol ka sagleo da mara zangrutra we Roxanne Kashung President Farmers Phungyar Area Unit anadamra kui miorno.
Today is the most lucky day for all of us because we are taking part in the historic event in the movement of our Naga people. On behalf of the President, 43 Phungyar area unit, and his colleagues would like to welcome every one of you to this program of Naga People's Front 43 Phungyar Assembly Constituency Campaign Kickoff 2022, held on the 17th of February 2022, Kamjong headquarters. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to take this time to welcome all the supporters of NPF. It is by your strong commitment and your decision that we have come so far. And today I am privileged to introduce the renowned leaders who have led us through many decades, because you know NPF is the second oldest political party, regional party in India, and it is through the leadership of our NPF leaders that we have been able to launch a very successful intro into this Manipur. And today, this is the third time we are going to contest in the Manipur Assembly election. And we are warmly and hopefully looking forward to this election, hoping to send the maximum number of our members to the assembly. I take this time to introduce our leaders. First of all, I would like to introduce Mr. Y. Vikiho Su, Honorable MLA, Nagaland Legislative Assembly, who is also the in charge of NPF Manipur State Unit. He was the former president of NSF and also former member of Naga People's Movement for Human Rights. Thank you very much for your presence, sir. And I would like to introduce another honorable MLA of Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Sir Chotisu Sazo. It's a blessing for us that they have come all the way to show their support and their concern for the NPF MSU. I would like to introduce Mr. The General Secretary Admin, Manipur State Unit, NPF, who is also known by the name of Achauba, Sir Honre Kui Kashung. Every time we see Sir Honre Kui, we see that NPF is like a rock which does not change. So we have a great leader among us, and it is a great honor and a privilege to welcome you, sir. I would like to introduce Yan Hola, President Women's Wing, Central Office, Kohima. Thank you very much, ma'am. And next, the General Secretary Admin, Women's Wing, Central Office, Kohima, Ms. Akholi. Next, Secretary Women's Wing, Central Office, Kohima, Ms. Akhala. Okay. And the President, Puko Voto Division, Nagaland, Mr. Kukaku. Next, we have the working President, Puko Voto Division, Nagaland, Hetovi. And the Treasurer, of the same division, Pukovoto, Vehicle. And the advisor, Hokuto. They have come all the way from Nagaland to be with us and to take part in this historic occasion of the campaign kickoff of this 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. And I would like to introduce the candidate, Honorable MLA, also the Chairman, Hill Area Committee, and the candidate of NPF 43 Phungyar, Sir Leisio. Behind every successful man, there is a woman. And they say the wives are the better halves of the husband. So I would like to introduce the better half of Sir Leisio. She is the better part. Ma'am Achui, thank you so much for your presence. And I would like to introduce the election agent, also we call the chief agent, Mr. Ungnauyo, SD. Yeah. He is from this Kamjong headquarters. We have many more to introduce, but not to take much time, let's go a little shorter. I would like to call all the honorable former ADC members who are supporting our NPF candidate Sir Leisio to please stand together and raise your hands up. Thank you so much. Because of this, atum kali wimang ay na atritum ning lum lagay na kaung kawali NPF we mi kachung kali dele ji he tada proof sa son dag le ne then a chon dang le ne hang hai ne Phungyar li. Whenever we see these ADC members, former ADC members, they are like the NPF banner, they are like the NPF flag. So they keep waving, even when the wind blows, it flag jim matamay da masipan ko matamay da har shok sidla. Siya isi we ADC member ping na chatson sa tatlil kay nang da itum NPF maling may gig jine. At sa atum na President Rasa miwang kachung kaning siya. I would like to introduce Mr. Joshua Machinaw, the General Secretary of 43 Phungyar, and Mr. Ungkan Ngam, Press Secretary, NPF MSU. Siya hili introduce magsala ka chunga le freisi ka tot akay na rasa ngay ta jang magapi ku brang jila leye ka tadangay ronda sama introduce samman ke rasa ngay to ongali welcome sadle atsi hi matayla ka hay ring phala ka hay simik shola ke itum aman sakla ka hay tam hi kushok laga atsi nagawi movement aga sadak lehili shuruk rakhuidak lehi hiwi saman leilagra hiwi ka khalat are mamang samra chena razang hai bing sai korali la chunga ning shi itu mapung phala khai ga zip kala ka khalat leila ka hai athei kham thei ka zip chi sarano sai korali kama hai ring pha simik shong sarano. Thank you. Ning shi tu hang cham laga isi hi ka tha khale haura ke sim sa milo ukrul division when razang dak lebing oh city mang ran ra thu jine ka chung ka ning sie aming hi ka tong ka mahang sok mi ra thu re sai korali ning sie ka tong li welcome sadly. Thank you.
Thank you, Quiro Roxon Kushung, for the warm welcome and introduction. Now we shall have time for presentation. Presentation ikwika kawai career long kam jongli atam himidale kala presentation ikaguk shida special number how la dilat nachina kwikamik vai request adale atam ka kwimilo. Kangajay aka radale how la na re miolo da hangdale nachina how la ji ka present samilo jiwi kaguk shida presentation we atam ka kwimilo.
말을 지지 아침 남은이라 그래 니라 샤 증라가 혼 증제나 그래 오자요 지지 아스 감정 레리라 숭하르 제나 아위 숭살이 리브라나 거품거 파 막간나카 설라라 꿀락 심레 락라 아픔이 락 숭이와 리브라레 트라케 닝시 오자일라 트라케 닝시 알아 좀나 이시 크롱나 지우링 거 파사다 라나 아카 지금 가이달래 아우
야노 건져
시여라 하이레 오사레 시여라 하이레 야노나 위고 중매레 하이레 오나 위고 중매레 하이레 감정가 원하 사진로 야노나 콘할와 콘사견요 오나 콘할와 콘사견요 야노 아워게 메로
Hello. Ning shi nai ra kar long kam jong long li chung ka ning shi phong shok lei. Arui short speech hi kui ru hopping chitung headman pungpa kulen anatam ra kui miaur no.
Hello. Introduce address masaluge. Kamatai lagaina. Itumui re kamatai rivrali va ningishiva ponchok se. Saiko na rivrali ningishi mida masod mi se. Kajiva issue we we introduction and presentation we ojane saiko rava hang mi re. Ara program his slide changes kachung round the kipa mathai thura shi Nagaland base we na kachung razang the lehoda ar ma ka hang aka mahang ka shiliora jena psychorally razang khai wang khu hiwi rom hiwi awunga agsada
ring a pa welcome sad leg he in general and psychorally you will remake up the salam to kamine ring a pa salam jenang soda higata atam kamien soda tanja mi the ilila higta public platform mi khang sak hiwang atam samphang khang sak hiwang chung haning sidle matai make up the ram wena ra the khleya khu wen razang the khleya unit being kernel san being sot now being na tumne ke chung haning shi ke chi cha ram wen razang da apam hili higata phapta khang rumui alungli itum ngasan ngurum khawai da razang khai wiwang ach itum we honorable MLA kala HCC chairman oja lesio keishingwe kick off program hili rang rum khai sai ko rehi remekap ta in ring pha salam milu sitale jenang soda ina gshti akhani hangngai ba kachung kha ma hangrei kha hang khangai akhani le khiwangai naklei jika itumli misconception khale hawe phaning khalang khale hawe itum naga jihai ka yauri wi ka phaning ni khi phaning khala jika naga jika NSNIM the ka phaning yur jika NSNIM ni the ka phaning kala NPF ni jika NSNIM ni the ka phaning itum wi ram wi tada phaning khalang khale hawe ach yur jika na ila zangai ne NPF kajia Naga People's Front hiva itung we political platform aka leiplungra chihawida manifestos mathalak ena sem laga hili itum mashun leiplungai da itum na higata political party hi form sa laga election commission of India na mayami laga kharaya law na aying na constitution na mayalaga kharaya party aka nga sawida ina hitiao meka hangsang hai na thum mangali maramba chikatha le hogi the law na maya khai hili khipa we underground ni outfit we ki khamazam ni ka hiwa ithum we nganing quick vai political party akhane gi hi yaruina phaning gi ni NPF ga jena alumba shi we ni da ithum we tarara khamatwi la le here yon lakra gi ni jena ga khania sada itum we apamli itum tangkhur hiwa kacham ngasau gida development da itum na ngawau shan ngawau ta laga development li na we rights iwi mashun iwi ram yorza gida khalipa chi pali focus masathula development da itum na wau laga sada khalipa hi development ra lalam mi we arau sa laga development itum na sampangrei kachichawi mashun iwi mapune ina hi singram nei kachiwi development wa itu mokhui marai kha mina khra development arman na mi wi rau sagachi development di ringrei development wa itu machirang le aina tangda ra gachi nei jenang matai makeup kachiwa itu mui ngalei hi mashiman paim nei itum wing a lay shiman kai jitrande development wa kisavaira nerve shiman aura na mi wi rau saura development ni makahulu development wa na ina phapta hai ga chishura sa phunga ji development rare jena itum na thei gi jiwa development hi kali sasi gla da google li yeng laga art google si yeng laga oh aram hiena clip shomfu nguri ga paile kali sem ga paile thikadar pingwa chi nga paile ga minister MLA pingwa chi nga paile ga ka tha dei wi work program sang la ga hi sa shi gla da nga pai da kle on da ve jili itum na ga chang ne da na wi ram chika la ga or masa khang yi otsak sa la ga athum na pailak ena kangwar sa la ga na wi land acquisition khara arama in the name of development neither nana hili kisa arama tumna ha hi government na khui kai ni itum lam siman ge jipachi jipali nganing laga ot sa ge ni China itum development li maka house gichi chang la maning nei development la ra sei issue itum wi machine la ngag la ka development hi la itum na sing sei machine na sing sei right la hi na itum na sing sei gichi nei itum wi political platform ne India wi constitution atishu da hi ka platform ma le ka itum wi machine ma tui pai khwai chakam ma le thu da आज NPF फिन खरा हिले इथुम वी मशुन चका ही खमीसाव के दो हिले इथुम ना मताई लग इन एडवांटेज खुलगा ओत का साथ रानले इथुम वी ड्रीम जी फुलफिल साफ लुंगर जी इथुम शिट कसंग नहीं जेना रमनाउपिंग कला राजंग खाया रम वेना न तुम साइको रमंगाले इना खिपा ले हिले साल का खमती मिनिंग नहीं खथाला न ई वी मशून न ई किपाक ले थे फुंग लगा मतुई ग जीवी ngसा होगी दा हिपा ही इथुना मताई मेकअप दा फनिंग लगा ई अखम फ्यूचर क लिंग निंग रखला जिपा हिली इथुना एम्फसाइज हल गा फोकस हल गा हिलिंग निंग लगा ओछा से ग जिपा ही इन शुमेदा न तुम साइकोर लि हंगाई निशला गा
Save the best for the last year. Then isi introduction list skip sa kaya kalere. We have skipped the best part. Hari ituming Jaili, ex MLA candidate Saikuli. 3 guy 2017 we election li minganing sagsa. Kala Arui President NPF Sarah Hills Kangpokpi Division we. President Sadakle. Mr. Thangboy Haukibla Rang Rumdale. We have in our midst next candidate from Saikul who contested the election in 2017 from as an NPF candidate from Saikul, and he is currently the president of NPF Sarah Hills Kangpokpi Division. Mr. Thangboy Haukib is amongst us. He will be giving us a speech today. I take this opportunity to introduce him. Mr. Thangboy, please. This proves that NPF is not only for the Nagas. Thangboy is a cookie. He is a strong NPF member. He missed the last election because people did not understand that NPF is for all tribals. Now he is taking the time to preach this message to all the cookies so that NPF is strengthened. So the next election surely we will have an NPF MLA from Saikul. All the best to Sir Thangboy also. And I take this time for a presentation. Ari kam jong we richum now bing na. Ishi ojal ishio kala approve Madam Achui Kishingli Legi Shiwi. Ring Pawi, Banglan Mingai, Jidele, Jena, Atamji, Akui Miauruno, Salisiona, Madam Kaningami. Cái là cái ít thùng lim mà lai ao ấy mấy ông thuê ra mi lắc mà này cái gì chứ mà lấy lắc cái vai cam trong ba xin à gar mang li mi không pham rồi mà lai ba xin ta previously là remind sa son cái vai ari we Banglan nào hi kami này anh in là mà lai lắc là phần những ông chính về cái gì xịt sang này ari va is honorable MLA. Ishi honorable MLA Kalau Wishim Kuna Katong Kali Mami Salala Rasangai so now Aka Kanili Aniwi Legacy Ringapawi at Saksada Panglam Ningai Dele, our Honorable HAC Chairman and Member Legislative, Manipur Legislative Assembly, also the candidate, Sir Leshio Keshing, and his family, in acknowledgement of the presence and the contribution of Sir Dr. Chotisu Sadzo and Sir Y. Vicky Osu, Sir Leshio and his family would like to present a small token of love and appreciation and in acknowledgement of your contribution to the party. Kindly accept Sir Chotisu Sadzo, Honorable MLA, a former Speaker and Minister, NPF Nagaland Legislative Assembly. Sir Y. Vicky Su, Honorable MLA, Nagaland Legislature, in charge of NPF Manipur State Unit. They look more handsome in this traditional dress. Thank you very much.
Check. Thank you, Queer Hoping Chitung, Headman Bung Baklan, for the inspiring and challenging message, and also Queer Roxan Kushung, President Farmers Wing, Policy Phungyar AC, for the introduction and presentation. Now we shall have time for another short speech. I would like to request Queer Thangboy Haukip, the President of NPF Sara Hills Kampokpi Division, which will be followed by Naga Peoples from Ukru Division, which will be taken by Queer C. Shem Shimoi, Working President of NPF Ukru Division, and Mrs. K.Y.S. Totrewan, President Women Wing Ukru Division. I would like to give the time to you, Queer Thangboy Haukip, and all the speakers are requested to take not more than 5 minutes each. Thank you.
Thank you all. I thank God who is giving us opportunity time to stay here together. I ngasi si short speed oibanina. I speed stentak oibaya babasi from the stage. I address the roy. Ado I get tension bagi speech ni. Let me come to my point. Ngasi tiliba. Ichini now 43 Phungyar Constituency sing. Ngasi ay na Thangboy Haukip ay na ngasi sida speech piriba Moderators singda ay na nungay ba ahan ba pibige ngasi ichinin naw kuki su yawram gani ay myo ahong nambara lungsetan ahong dingdo tempo. Please, those who are in Kuki family, come stand up please. Thank you, sit down. NPF Hairi Basi Nagaland ki ako'y NPF si Manipur Lakpasi Chingmi Masin ako'y Kuki Naga ki damang yam na laibak phaba political party amani hay na lure. Community and others, all the tribes in Manipur ako'y gi punba yaba platform se asin na political party platform aphabalite hay na ngasi si hanjin na mukpong jure maram de atay party khuding maksidi Congress o isno BJP o isno other parties ekhoi gi Christian gi party nate BJP su Congress su National Party herga su ngasi ekhoi gi party NPF hen na phade ekhoi NPF party si khwai de gi phaba maram na NPF si su siroi lagula khrabrin na next generation to generation the NPF say mullaroi maramdi iso na blessing piriba NPF political party ni hai bisoi second point pizige ahoba partana towe aroiba partana towe karamba party ahoba partana to baleibra iso nimba party karamba le ekoi Christian party NPF na taba tokpa party leiti Manipur da haibni in India next Mizoram da Mizo National Front mo super na towe benediction prayer jawe ka opening prayer jawe mas duna ngasi si kuki sing na hai Naga people front hairaga ahan madadi abu jeng thiye ai na haibni kuki people front oi na loro jeng thi gunu kuki people front hai na loro Naga not only for Naga hai na ina ngang khrabani aduna 3 and 1 kaya chare gasu Manipur the 4 MLAs se lai shortcut da ai lag jage ai ko hill area da permanent na in hill area there is no lake that's why thamban sarpa yade ngasidi chingmini na ai ko gi symbol kok zen ngasidagi 43 Phungyar da Pansi chubna next generation to generation akhoi jen basi ko ngal se hai basi mayam da appeal to jabani because we are the tribal people why should we have to support other party ai ko kiyama hoina laga nangin Naga party support toraga ngasi BJP da chatba ichini announcing hello please come back to our party. Congress na kari tau biya ko gina mag chingmi gina mag hill people fi benefit kari le bra BJP ye benefit ko kari phang bra adu ready ngasi si police yona 2017 da kare hill MLA minister mayam kaya na Manipur da ai khoi chingmi gi da mag hill area committee chairman ma na pai ba da gi ngang ma kum ba kana na ngang bi re masisi khoi na ka 100 ga di papu nin hai chingmi mo yam na kuki kaya na hill area committee chairman pai re kari to re valley gi ai khoi gi right article 371 clause C ai khoi gi struggle ni ne adu di masisi maramda police yo nataba kanana thang tho ya ba akoi mapan dagi outside constituency sing na wor hap yara gati mayam laga habni adubu agi harauba amana police yo na hill area committee chairman pairaga table da hill metal gi puthok paduda nang khoi ha na khoi Naga macha he na khoi kuki macha na harau bani ne he ngasi tiliba mayam police yo aina soidna for future da hill area committee chairman mana puraga masi hill people gi da mak thang thok pa table da thang tho aga mana akoi na haijaning masi he is kicking the ball do the ball is rolling on the ground hai base akoi NPF gi police yo na puthok panina masi si kaw ya da banina ngasi police yo da in the war hapani have mage ku tham kat biro thank you lingjin manaraga police yo da vote hapse BJP da hapga da ba ichini na tangkhul Naga akoi ku ki di BJP pamdre na khoi na akoi wakhan manu u da bawani Hongba chawa phate hai ba yaroi BJP na Christian being a Christian macha yam ur khre nei khre adu ye khoi tuki chai khra bani kuki sing na nampu na suda le ba kuki ju sing na hoi ge tawre public yad re ba tampak ra su mut kani so ju na mut kani adu re ga su mun ba mut ba budi ai khoi gi thau na te chingmi na chinggi wa ngang che chinggi wa ngang ba police yo na table da thang thok du na hil meter ni na ngam chak kharane adu di ai khoi pun ba hai da wa ni ngasi kuki chini naw sing su thamboi hokim na mang tha khre thamboi hokim na mang tha ra ga NPF da chak khre nang khoi su lo ai ngon da follow to apa party ni leader amana thamboi leader amana ai ji praya kuki si na ngai da puroi ai ji naga si na ngai puroi leader du na being a leader ai khoi na me chol na khanma ta ba masi hai thok ning ma gi lak pani aduga nakhoi lam si yam chawre yam chawbani police yo si nanga egi individual ta kari pidra ka su hil people gi mak to bese akhoi na EVM machine mamang da lipakan da police yo gi aphaba to bodu ning sing ra ga ti haina lam se haina masi wa hai se hai jage ai matam si amuk kitang sang tharagadi asawragani adubu in Phandagi kilometer kayana no it is my first time to visit here aduna harau man badagi kitang inchi ma habge naga machana nangkhoi na check sindaraga ekhoi kukin na NPF logini ko mun na gini ko aduna we have to move collectively we have to move ekhoi di pun tabayadi ekhoi gi aspasu lothok kadaba ekhoi gi NPF ti da yawgini phon na bani aduga ekhoi hill area committee gi matter sisu ekhoi na loisilaga nangi eigi sarup loi yawre aduna nang pukin nang naga gi walaite kom wipe walaite loi namag hipil pool sing se akhoi NPF da pun se have sisu it is not lastly oiraga so it is not the least excuse me ngasi thangboi haukip na nakhoi mayam da haijaning bese la iba mayam sing sina isini now ate su hai na pirega party sida mai ollaga yaragadi ekhoi 20 seat leiba hill area se masisi sampan lungna na bagi ekhoi gi maram wangang raga kanana su Manipur government India government thing baya da platform se masisi dagi ekhoi gi awa maram se loisilaga ekhoi na chaga da mayam si mina chabi base chahala roise samban thuka roise adagi egi in khunda nangi somangda mina payat hit pado payat hit laga payat thek aga yum saga da base nakchinduna leirabanina masisi thinga da base nanga individual personality da thingwa ya ngamde Manipur sipai nate India gi government sipai nate Manipur sipai oibanina makhoi duga nanga private da ngamroi adu sarup da budi lingjin manaraga chapting na lingjin manaraga Dr. Ambedkar, father of the Constitution, na piriba 371 clause C and Roman ABC so akoy include oirabanina masi fight to na basida ichini na ngasilak taba kuki wifi naga kom all the communities naga kangbuna khoi khra yambanina yamba hebesi other party da koi chat pa koi lang ba yambanina ekhoi di sa herena yamdre no khoi khara yambanina kousil lo punse masisi aina wase masisi da loisilaga natum psychology ina thangoi hauki ui ningsi haire
Thank you, Kuira Thangwai Hauki, for the inspiring message and the challenging one. I would like to give the time to Sri Sorry, Kuira C. Shamshimri, Working President of NPF Ukrul Division.
Moderators Pingli, Rikap the Winning Shi, Hiladatam Kanuva, Pongshongai Lake. We make up the Iwi Kayakashi, Itumai candidate 43 Phungyar STAC way. Itumai Kayashi Hingi Sir Leisio Casing, Honorable Chairman, Hill Areas Committee. Are we brave? Kala are we manage agent ta ungayo? Asigi tumdi recap the iwi kayak si midale. My respect to Sir Y. Vicky Hosu, Honorable MLA, Nagaland Legislature, who is also Naga People's Front Manipur State Unit in charge. My respect to all NPF team, Central Office Kohima, Sir Hong Rekui Kashung, General Secretary, Admin Manipur State Unit, Dalili Iwi Kayak si Midale, Sir Thangboy Hawkip, President NPF Sata Hills, Kangpokpi, Division Lila Iwi Ringapa, Kali Iwi Salam, Iwi Respect Le, Midale, former ADC member Sagoro, Natumdili Iwi Kayakashi, Midale, Atomi Limit Sada Miaugada, Yarikotong, Ram Iwi Ungnau, Gala Ungnau Sagoro, doing an act for winner Razang the Clay, Ram now being Sagoro, Shigi area the Lady Bakuki Ichin Inau, Mayam the Shoe, Egi respect Tamjari, Noi Mayam Nangak Pigani for the convenience of the public. I'll speak in Tangle dialect. 2011-12 Naga People's Front itumi ramgaleli lo ngaire kjatamli remake up the in the Naga People's Front we campaign kazadli saga kui Iwi kanali tada ili sing sadra kang sak aka ina mamlai lakla Naga People's Front itumi ramgaleli ngaire kjatamli Uncle Swisana Maran Gai Maran Haigasa Tanka Matankava Itumi Kapung Itumi Ramgaleli Harwana Unkong Drako Chitran Adamli Itumi Ninkan Drain Itumi Shongza Nganai Haire Gaji Natum Bachut Quiloda and the Maran Haigasaji Itumi Ramgaleli Harwana Unkong da Singum Tra Kalangare Naga People's Front Party Kang Day winner. Nga Kai Kang Gai Na Iwi identity Na Iwi party li Itum da Zatkasa Congress PJP Kata Makaning Na ina Shem Kui Laga Itum Yurungale Wivang Itum Ramna Wivang Raisang Haksang Kawai Linga Hai Party ne Tay Singui Gai Ngana Singui Gai Mi Bing Wivangva Naga People's Front the Ashi the Tsangai, Iva Mangri, Tioregi, Masara Mare. Ma political arena liver. Tada Iwi Ninga Chang, Mungashung, Iwi Kapaning, Mungashung, Jigitava, Chungali Sare. Tada example Agasad I Humbum Naune. Samuel Rison, ex MLA, Naga People's Front, Quigungli Kazone. Achi Wihili. Adi ticket ma miture Talala awi we bang ya bang salaga zatkasa ila samela nganing singana Naga People's Front hi itum na itum identity na da mang salagla itum nganing laga achi party wang itum lung sang lak ino wa chadale Naga People's Front we shongzak chungka itum area number 2 ra khai sara khai od manga ta to itum the ra shum de le od le itum issue wi wang itum ram le wi wang ka chungka la sai ko thui gai chingom bing le itum NPF we mingane MLA bing na sara khai itum apam hili itum mashun Autonomous District Council lay exit in the 4 Hills. We could Kajitali Panjadi Rask Ning Sagrada Sagasa. Chandel he itum tribal area Nagi Tate Laga Morelli Municipality Township rather Lake Sa. Itum land bills Kachunka Shem Shok Laga. Itum in a lay itumi Rami, itumi Ngohong he. Sorga wing South York the Lake Sawang. NPF na rai Sara Laka Chunga Kushok Meriko. Tui Gai Singum Tara Hiwa Lungling Raka with Lungli. Ituming a laying a grey, ituming late Maki by murder. Sir Lay Show long with Mamangli, Naningasa MLA Mati Naga Malay with Wangina. Itumi Mashun with Wangina resign side the Lako. Archie Odmangalila Sir Lesiona Hilias Committee with Chairman Sada, it may Article 371C, ADC PLC introduce Sire Ma Odmangawa, Kupsangzao, Machirange. Karomale Wivang Haksang Resang Kawali Itung Ning Chingre, Juwang Itung Otsa Chingre Party Sauda. Archie Sir Lesioli Rivana Komong show me the Itumi Aqua Sang the Trahai Shongsa we are lonely. Actually, Itumi candidate Agasada. Itumi Minging Agasada Ramno Wimang Otram Kang Tsumi Gada Ninga the Sir Lesioli. Sheria Gatong away. Me puping voters Nasum Psychorally. That will be Aman Kasaka Voti Kamilo Gaji. He Naga People's Front way functionaries, party leaders Agasada. Natumli he Tanga Kausada, Katane, Itumi Angalang, Itumi Sakaran, Itumi Machukaran, Gaji Lealda, Malunging Lagani Singara, Itum Panga Balaga, Patayon Laga, Nay, we Aman Kasakavochi, Itum Mion Haibashine, Itum Mamachu Taylor, Itumi Mashungak Migi Party Jili Masamila, Kangwe Party Litum. Me high by Shinegaji, Hangwating I like Naga People's Front we really. Article 2 which li Parker. Itum Clutter we want Itum Clutter Linga High Party Negaji, Tokmaker. Chewy Article 2 we Klausi 1 to the Chiparker. Detail could be highly. Indo Naga Pistol. Jing Riverena. Kupsang Kawai. He will do good. Makwirarang la kain tangda party hi na katom chingre gaji behind le de previous repeatedly Indian now being the Naga ancestral land Naga itumi miur hi ngakai la Myanmar li kai kana khwiwa mi hai kai khali Manipur li kai khali Assam li kai khali Arunachal li da khai ga zammi ga hai sakori itum khok khayang ga sa khawai itum Party hina, Hawk Yang Kasa Kawai, Chingri Hai Kawai, Party hina, Winning Chingre, Juwang or Sachingre the Kapi. Congress PGB, we manifesto, Atomic Constitution Day, Chigata, Muslim Mane. Itum Galatan and Ganinga Kui, Itum Galatan, Shamga Kui, Hawk Yang Kasa Kawai, Jualungi, ethnic. Groups, Tiao Kamaya, minority, itum de pandrum the glatum, being with what Nali, young some reg, Rian, Tarzari in the Kupi Hidele. Itum Glata Wivang, Itum Coco, young Casada, Itum Le Shadaka Willumle, Odma Saikori, Itum, later Odma issues Kotongi, Itum Rorum Kawai, Itum Coc Casada, Naninga Sagaji Partine. So wow, I'm a Yonakupi. Puya and the Bible Vigilina, Paka Kuyaka, Sampang. tambak le dak le atumwa naga people from ni mong rang daga atumar advance mai khada ther sa de ka chon gong khang awai miu bing hina chatak le rai ma hili thang gama thang khawa khyi ya chi atum ga sa haw re gi atum buya li maran khai chi thei da naga people from ni manipuli ungore gi tranliwa kaman to le shi chin mau get li mari kang wi sang laga naga people from by mong bai brother ngar hai dak le tambak now being we SPF government ipobi we government legisa shor kama muning la atumi tada leidak le organization go tong la aka sa laga naga people from ni mong bai brother sai le de atuma thai thang ga ma thang ga wa tangkhul now being hi naga now being hi khok ka yang ga sao re atum khok ka sa da ngin gaw re ji chan di itum atum li ma kham ro lim re atum ji wi vision ji thei wa ye le shi ram now being itum na itum gla ta wi khama shung ji ga ji pa la da ma pha khu thei thora kha mi ping na itum li nga khun ta ha abong chung hai na sa dak le li itum khok ka sa da mang ra ru ma kha itum ot manga ka tong ali sei ga shi ka chot ka chang phunggawa miu sa da leifre atam sang da ma khui pai mre ge ji won sa so na wa da kha ka to ta wa gai ne now mai gap da itum mi ngeng sa gi da khle NPF we candidate ocha le shioli itum sai corona ka tom da khawi ye ji sang sak se ji to tum sai corona li ko boy na I wi tu hi hina ga tang nga sao ge thank you.
Thank you so much. Shem Simre, Guru Shem Simre, the Chung Ning Shidleye, and the NPF with standing words, Gala in Goresa, Hike Jung Kalia. Ali Chung Ning Shidley, Ari KYS 31, President Women Wing.
My respect to the officials sitting on the dais and off the dais. In short, let me address you all as an NPF family. My respect to all of you. I also would like to beg excuse from the non-Dangku friends, for I'll be addressing in Dangku language, dialect. Straight to the point, in a hitata Shinawi, women wing we, Chongay na point akamang Shinao, itum Shinao bingwang hangaye. Itum hi kreli Shinao long lingaka hi kiwangay na Shinao long lingaka kla kajipa hi inaji remind sangaye. Shinao long lingaka hi kreli itum ni awo ayina. Hai mi hai sada ji itum yun kramaning mane. Itum ni kayom kajipat. Itum wi masyun makui. Kui tui mi kway kasawi wang. Jiwang nganing kui kway da itum Shinao pinghinga karkakane. Ji jab jada arila itum wi kyashi kbaya ojale shona itum wi mashun rai sada khalai hili itum na sada khalai jili ana than lagas itum wi wang mashun rin wang garmi ke ngarar mi ke jikha katha da itum na jili mag tomla itum ni jipada khalaya yom da khalaya barti wi kathana bingjili itum katha da tom jang sikla sei ka jipahi Iwa hiba hili natum itum ka tonga mathala kaina bachuk laka theising ka khui le laka hiwiwang sakchang da otsang rok se ka jipahi iwa hi hangai oja le shoshi abrevu wang itum ninglum ngai athang itum li hangai da better half that introduce sami meningla the Ojale Shona Mashun Rai Kasajili, our Aprevu hina Draka moral support Lami Papam the Lere. Daka Maina, Itum Avu Bing Hina, Itum Galana Bing Hina, NBF we party Hiwi, Aprevu Sada, Azervu Sada, Shina Akasada, Itum Li, Itum we Minganing Jehoka Pa Hili, Matala Kaina, Shimkuli Itum na Kangui Tada. Party hing kui da ojale show we are we election ra da clay li khuyui ku hon hing khang hon sang sak se ka ji hi itu ina shinao shong we na hi apil sa ngai ni vare shiri nai na lamatui pa ye tribal rights na lamatui pa ye apong tra khai na matui pa ye jiwa party wi than tra khara hai re athum na lam thala na matui mi re arui kreli ina point out sa ngai akhabawa Article 371C hui hi oja le shona Chairman HAC wi Chairman aksa da ADC Bill 2021 da sakchang da sa da klei hi mong chung rangai mathala kai nak tom mi la kai hingrar ming sak yang laks cho hingrar mi khai tharan wa itum na khiwang na paisa poshang potar klei makhui lo je la mi phlungi ji ra ra da le jang ji hau ge da mathala kai na oja le shona jiwi itum wi really constitutional rights India we constitution shem thang hone na mi ka hai chi jing rar da khlei chi itum wang khang rar khwing sak se ocha le sholi itum ka tom lak se yui nga sak lak se khayui kui wani isi party wang sa lak se ka chi pa hi hang la ka he na khang chang sau ke jing re nang nak mi wang ning sla khai re
Gujung ganing shit laye arui hiwi nextly hilila slide changes ka laye hiwi hili honre kui kashung General Secretary ana tamra ku miorno
Kya shingi lak haya ram hiwi aunga klahang wung nauping Jilang Maida Aj NPF Party we official candidate Mr. Lesio ke Lesio li ketom midak leya apam kata wen radak le na tum psychorally party we ringpa salam kuchung kamidale Jilang Maida issue we official candidate oza ke Lesio club party central leader Manipur state in charge Mr. Y. V.K. Su, Honorable MLA and MLA in charge of Manipur State Unit. Mr. Jyotisu Sazo, Honorable MLA and former Speaker, Nagaland Assembly. Kala women team, apong ngate da wen radak le psychorally ring pa phongchok tale. Itum hi NPF we kiga worker ak sada party ak sada chorla la machod mana da apam ngateng teli chatak le psycho riwang la itum phaniu mise matala ke na itum hi party we campaign hi aya senapati li kick off saire itum hi khyashik baya Nagaland Chief Minister anala itum li rag tom yare kala achi hi state level we sada Tamenglong li meeting ka ak sadle akama chandeli sara khnau thang 19 thang hi ukruli da district level we meeting cover sa khwai honna dale China itum apom ngate ngate ding yer hawgida marakli program li masang khralale kala sang laka mara khralale juwang yarwina at ngate dama phning mi hailo jine aram talagan achi tumna kachibda klehi ungra da kleya 12 Manipur Legislative Assembly election he ngarar khwai itum 43 Assembly Constituency we official candidate we campaign hopo khwai achi itum hili ka kachibne da atang itum phongso gare hi itum talagan na otsa se kala ni sanglagan sas kala ogthwe we pangshap kala phaisa we pangshap party khangte na sijindala itum mangchi hai se ji inari makeup ta yaruli hangai itum na election ung hai kha party khangte na kala itum NPF limag tom khangai pingna kala itum Naga issue ai na agenda khangte party pingna election ung ji da issue key issue kala da tada khet ngrol ha shongfu kyang li khangjek trak le idum na thegi ja khaba kiwi bangai na NPF issue base how kala ji idum ko tong thei ra ne gejia itum hi settle political settlement ma khuirang gejia rai ngradak le society a khane kiwi bangai na itum Naga integration he itumi party NPF 1963 le hog phoga term tran itumi Naga integration he itumi principle aksada lay down sa kaine kale itumi Naga political issue he itumi peaceful itum chingri aina kupsang khwai da chili itum ka toma party akhane itum na party khangteli natum achang yonglo hiwi agenda hi mang chek pai mra aru imphali masang range BJP we party office kamta side le Congress bhavan kamta side le chili itumi tribal we agenda Naga we agenda sentence akamang resolution quiz aje khang se de gangji ki ban ka mom yam re ju bangai na itumi issue based party ju marama itumi kosi kup khwai itum ka tomo party ne ji itum mamla hai shilaga ne itum hi mamla hai ji aji hi itumi atam ne kuni thopi kranau bing na itumi ramngale culture custom protect sal ghara mi here ara aji hi na tumi itumi atam ne ju bangai na mi gate na gsuili tumi ma chadhai se ji in ji hangai ye atamakli Naga hi og thui khangte na connection makle Naga were isolated community Kiwangla jaga itumi kharing kharagwi system na atui wi system na example sema nan tangkhul lei jemathe maithai samra tangkhul na jeleng lei jemathe samra laga anal na mau lei jemathe sa atam lei kai tum kula mai laga na vreshi raho phok laka western education khui khrai nei thumi Naga wi unification ni mathang Rama manjin khareli khaleva leye kai thum asangwu wi long now long male mini jin hita da Rama man laka kale lakai thum wi UNC itu manipurli UNC da ra and samdara hipihin the student bi wi kangruma body le lakai thum conference gathering ke thali Naga wi agenda kale I wi culture no wi culture ji jitheng ro laka Naga wi unity hi hornai ka politically tumhi party ngateng det affiliation khuing ro khau gida Congress league bumping na BJP or MSCP federal dal les hau gida company hi ngateng de hau gida itumi agenda hi kipan ga ngacheng mi khwai male sa mane ka arai tum NPF hi rau gida itumi agenda itumi tribal no ping widraga hi ne ko phungli hi darga hi ne ji hi itum arai thumi platform hili ngachek pai khai ne ju bangai na NPF party hi itumi issue ngachek khwai kle issue address sa khwai party akhne ji hi itum mamlai hai se itum na pai la na NPF hi regional party ne kala hi na khisa thuk rakla ji hi itum kala da question sai ka ji meaning mane I party hui general secretary aksada itumi media discussion li kachung gashi invite saire ilawa chang Naga makhning bingnaba itum NPF party Naga na NPF party de khlai hi athuma saklai na khui matlai na study sai athuma atundang itumi February 1 thang discussion sali hi atang issue pumba we aung na khang thada NSN beg sa party ne or underground limeri klen no jingwi no to be candidate hi election mani mne selection ne ji hi tampangli toilai na hange je no tum ngui je no tum la gtyo ga angka khod yong lo ji ne candidate thada phanga ji ho kali mati ga ka hi party khangte thada tum la contest sa la ka ne sai na no tum ko phining ji ngui de le ji China itum hi election changi jine pipeline ka gi jimning ne China itum ideology bhapta milo simli gpam pinglila mthalai na itum hangse kalam talaga na lari tam khui gaya khuni thot kuchungkha itum idea hi ngate da thuai kha itum ingleji itum na york sawi stacy radar jin chili arui journalist akna mthalai comment sai itum discussion li itum tamba wimina NPF li ngui da translate sa hi ji mutu phapha jin he constitutionally register sakai recognize sakai political party akne jena itu maite naning changlapai maning changlapai ka our NPF is already there now jubangai na atuma homang mthalai sadale kala atuna saran atuma platform li itu man hine jiji regarding Naga integration he itum imphali sim leida khlai tongana itu mi topic hi khangsekli atum ngachi maite mangali mahang shokrum ne official we mangali hi mahang shokra atam ne ka itu mi party li question khangan chi thran ba nathum we constitutionally Naga integration hi na kiga khamtai a khak ji hi nathum support sala why not itum chiwang khangning ne hi 1963 li itu mi party hok poli lay down sal ka itu mi constitutionally election commission of India na recognize sakai point ne jubangai na itum hil di mansai kala Naga integration hi itum kiga sana kala Indo Naga political issue hi itum hi khamthai na kupsong milok ji hi political party ak sat itum wow khran itum platform ne jubangai itum mang ji hai se hiwa mang ji hai se kala hiwa or khalila umak nang hai se ina khuni thot pingli hi da hang lui singai ji itum Naga society hi yau thuyong lo tada apa mui le sila khai coloring phala khai la kai thumi third chari en khleya itumbe identity hi talang en khleya society akhe ina general secretary sada ina chorum chakwa hi iwi kari wi meter li ang kha kilometer lak thumlang da chathai re tawsem and Nagaland we state ari kiga senapati Chandel ko dongli wak pai dong hi apam wi ngate hang khai wi ring pa kham tha le seri ka hi thumi mi khangte wi ideology na mi khangte wi system na i thumli dominate sa khai chi thran i thum khum khiram re jubangai na i thumi movement solution hi ku phai thum ko tom thong ra ka tom ji hi asama congress li ka la BJP li ka la shwe sa zai ji ki ba kham myam ra so politically athumui party with decision athumui huimna control sahugi jini jana aya jongnang cham ma sangranga itumui national party meningla regional party li national interest kali khiwanglak jui kwashana kali itumna hangai jini itumui Indian National Congress li naga na ko chungla MLA la saire MP la saire kala BJP la kahai re jini ka khai chi thran athumui platform li asama maram hiwang mutui ke ji thran party we command he line hi mumtui paim ni ji thran ka sai pam se raw jane political party hi ba he dictator system akhanda jubangai na is we platform is we ideology principle manifesto li mawa kha chili makan hai kha disqualification suspension hi khara nei jubangai nei thum ideology khum shungling ning phongra legisia khuni thot pi kala chi lira chang de khlai pi itum mathring hai se itum party lim thalai ning se laka party hi ach candidate thara jo de khlai hi ka tonga ka khwai sala sami selo klisi constituency hi ma shoi khwai na thum ka tonga syak sai nang soda itum hili board na mi selo ji hi ina Manipur state unit we on behalf aina pi ka she itum li atam mi de khlai lin thum li boksang ngai ne NPF li na thum ko mi selo kala sia sami selo ji ung la kha kholi pom da khle tong li la pau mi lo ji khang ning sila ga
Hello. Kuiru honrai kui kashung General Secretary Ali kachung ning shi leye arui atam la special number hi kathum khlaina arui khareyali special appearance hi ungmaya kaishing Ali welcome sa Kuisada. Let's give a big applause to Mr. Umaya Keishing.
Check, check. Check, 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 check. Hello, Kamjong District, Naga people. Marine Palik Lay. Marine Palik Lay. Yeah, hine. So track sing real milo. Yeah. Check. Check. Iwi aming umya kai sing hoye, kala stage likai kha ma boy G gizine. Avu we now me are really mega high. Let's go. Lahi thangkha thangkha. Kala itum. Check it out. Itum basung roda apam chali thangkha thangkha mga samang chura shungda matang mara itum kali kala hang le ship ke itum basung roda apam chali thangkha thangkha mga samang chura shungda hey matang mara itum kali kala Naga zalia to shong hili kipali kamayang mili ngrong rang kali itum pai kar ngshum kuira itum ning ring tang kamang kaya ka itum kan rai mi when you rai ka chung ka you rai you shot pin a young rather mix you right ya itum ni tripum ka vai sai ka atum matai mana naga yura atana da ngshu shok tang kamang wi ku ai no mayo shok mayo tam wi kamayo ta da o ko twin ng ning maman ito ng ker ti ro in a tay imayuna yui lakro itum basung roda apam chali thang kama thang kava ay mga samang chura shung da matang mara itum kali kala yang lu Twiga hai mi rinli kaya kana hang naga yurba manipur li malay manada kaya kana zeng rushi naga yuri lanji taylor ga kaya kana zali kama shung shong fuchili kaya kana ngakai shili kama shung ji taylor ga okutui li kyak shi da tay kui hara itum mika taywi a zing li kapong mika kak shin ka sa ka se itum kalata na vashao sang lui ngakar tui li may wan chino hung may chui lui mi rin ting ting chui taga hai tada itum mang wi may chot da machui mako ji ay na natum nao ngara itum li yang lo itum mi rin ma machui sakli la karinga teruta da itum li mi manglo jena itum verena lipoli ko ari imayuna kala itum lipong sha milu itum ngakar dui with the makan wuga kutuka yira hi aina ina tay itum bashung rada ishitsang imayuna yui rada iwi imatot ping tonga ngakar dui lo iwi tot ping itum na kui lakra itum tay itum basung roda apam chili thang kama thang kava mga samang chura shungda matang mara itum kali kala itum tay itum yerna da imayuna gana achukok kasaka akama wi mai kayachi itum na kui lakro verbena sokaming sara yeah itum tay itum basung roda itum tay itum basung roda itum tay itum basung roda thang kama thang kava apam chili peace chingri ga hang sar no kudong kali
Thank you, Kuira Umuya Keishing, for the entertaining number. Before I give the time to our next speaker, I would like to read a brief profile of his. I would like to read out the profile of Dr. Chotisu Sazo. He resigned from the government service as the District Horticulture Officer. He was elected as an independent candidate in 2008 general election and was inducted as the parliamentary secretary with independent charge for social security welfare and women development. He was re-elected in 2013 on NPF ticket and was elected as the Speaker of Naga 14th of March 2013 till 21st of February 2017. He was inducted as the Minister for PHED in 2017. He was again re-elected in 2018 on NPF ticket, and he was also awarded honorary doctorate for public administration in 2017 by Commonwealth University, London. Now, I would like to give this time to Dr. Chotishu Sazo, the current MLA of Nagaland Legislative Assembly.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Kom John. First of all, I thank God for giving us this beautiful day and for allowing us to come together in this manner for campaigning for the NPF candidate Sri Leshio Keshin. In Psalms chapter 75, Psalms number 75 verse 7, it says like this: But God is the judge. He put it down one and set it up another. I thank God for setting up Leshio as your MLA for the last term, and I pray and request you to pray that God will set him up once again in this forthcoming general election to the Manipur Legislative Assembly. Honorable Honorable MLA Sri Vikeho Su, my colleague, who is also the legislator in charge of Manipur State of NPF, my friend and our NPF candidate Sri Leshio, the Honorable MLA and Chairman of HAC, who is also the official candidate of our NPF for this forthcoming election, and his lady wife, dignitaries on the dais, all the MPF ranks and files from Nagaland as well as from Manipur State. I give thanks to all of you for coming together and to support our candidate Sri Leshio Keshin in the forthcoming election. I am going to speak in English, and I may repeat the same thing of the earlier speakers who have spoken ahead of me, because I do not know in what language they are speaking. I think in Tangkhul or some other language, but since I did not know, I did not understand what they have spoken. So I may repeat the same point again, but still then, taking this opportunity, I want to share about the importance of Naga People's Front. India is a union of states, and each state has got its own specialty. A northeastern region consists of most of special states, and we have altogether 8 sister states in this region. And most of the northeastern states have got a lot of speciality comparing to the other states of the mainland India. Our culture, our traditions, our food habit, our dresses, and the uniqueness of our history are all different from the other states of the mainland. Even the topography of our land and its nature is also different and more beautiful than from that of the mainland. Government of India has also recognized the uniqueness and the history of this region and its people. As such, we need to preserve and maintain our own identity, our culture, our traditions, and our religion, and our history. There are national political parties like Indian National Congress or Bharatiya Janata Party who wants to bulldoze and wipe out all this uniqueness from this region. But there is a regional party in this region that has withstood all those forces that comes to wipe out this regional uniqueness, the uniqueness of our characters and qualities. And that party is Naga People's Front. When I say Naga People's Front, this party, you may think that this party belongs to only the Nagas. But the Naga represent not only Nagas in Nagaland, not only Nagas in all the Naga inhabitant areas in different states, but it represents the tribal peoples, the hill peoples. So you take that Naga, the word Naga represents all the tribal group of people. This party was formed in 1963 when we were facing a very critical juncture because of the insurgent problems. It was formed to speak for our people, to work for our people, to fight for the right of our people. The party was named first as Democratic Party of Nagaland. At that time, it was only in Nagaland, so it was Democratic Party of Nagaland. But afterward, the name has been changed into UF, United Front, followed by UDF, United, changed into Naga National Democratic Party, and again changed into Naga People's Council, Nagaland People's Council, and afterward, based on the situation, it was again renamed as Nagaland People's Front. But as I have mentioned earlier, since this party has to go in different states and for the different tribal people, we renamed the party into Naga People's Front. The party laid down principles are like this. Number one, the restoration of peace and normalcy in our land is the primary objective. Number two, as a democratic party, recognition of the will of the people as its guiding principle in the conduct of the affairs of the party. Number three, the party will work on the constitutional line for the rights of the people. And number four, the party will strive to set up a pattern of administration best suited to the people so as to pave the way for permanent internal peace and lasting good relationship with the government of India. In short, our party is to speak for our people, work for our people, and work to bring peace into our land. These are the principles of our NPF, the Naga People's Front. For example, I just wanted to cite one example how Naga People's Front have been speaking for our people. The other day, the Election Commission of India, the BJP government in the center, they have fixed the election to be held for Manipur state, the first phase on 27th of this month. But it is the party of NPF who protested and have lodged the complaint. The Manipur unit of NPF party have lodged complaint and it was postponed to 28. I think you all have read through the newspapers also. And that is the effort of the NPF. This is one of the example how this party have been speaking for our people. And as I have mentioned, the national political parties, they wanted to bulldoze or to wipe out our right, the tribal right, the He people's right, the Naga's right. But if we come together and fight together, we can fight for our right, we can speak for our right, we can work for our people. Therefore, as it is enshrined in its constitution of Naga People's Front, it has been trying its best as felicitator to bring about an honorable and acceptable solution even to the prolonged Naga political issue also. Here, if I mention Naga political issue, some of the other tribes who are present here may be thinking that they were not included. But the Naga's memorandum first signed and was submitted to the Simon Commission in 1929 include even the Cookies also. They were also the signatories. So when I speak for the Nagas, or if I said Nagas, it includes all the tribal groups here who are sitting today. In 2015, under the MPF-led government of Nagaland, under the banner of Nagaland Legislators Forum on Naga Political Issue, Parliamentary Working Committee was constituted and a delegation led by me as Speaker and the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Sri T.R. Zelan. We went to Delhi and we met Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, on 16 July 2015 at 5 p.m. and pressed upon him to solve the prolonged Indo-Naga political problem. He has given a patient hearing to us, and after we came back, the framework agreement was signed on 3rd August 2015. After signing the framework agreement, he called the Chief Minister of Nagaland, the Home Minister, and including me as Speaker to Delhi again, but in which I could not join the Home Minister and Chief Minister. But Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, told our Chief Minister and Home Minister at that time that because of your party who have come with all the tribal representatives led by the Speaker, I have signed the framework agreement with the NSC and IM. He has mentioned that word to our Chief Minister. After that, that was followed by signing of preamble of agreement with other 7 Naga political groups also. This is the way how our party is trying to facilitate even the political issues facing by us even today. Even in 2019, when the then interlocutor of Government of India to Naga political issue, R.N. Ravi fixed a last date for the peace talks on 31st October 2019. A war-like situation was created in Nagaland. Jet fighters were brought to the Dimapur airport. The Dimapur airport was taken over by the Air Force, and they were flying jet fighters in and around Nagaland as if war is going to happen. They have sent Indian armies to different villages, and they have asked the Chief Secretary of Nagaland not to give any leave to the administrative officers. Then the Governor of Nagaland asked the DGP not to give any leave to the Nagaland police personnel except on medical ground. So it was like that, and then the people became panic. But under the political affairs mission constituted by the MPF Central, we have gone to Delhi. We met the Naga political group leaders. We met the representatives of the Government of India, and then somehow the stalemate was solved, and then the peace talk still continuing. That was how our party have been trying to felicitate even in this Indo-Naga political issue. The MPF stand for early solution for Indo-Naga political problem and also for integration. And as we have seen, recently on 4th December, 14 incident in Mon district, where 14 innocent villagers have been killed by the Indian armies. Because of the Armed Forces Special Power Act that has been enforced in not only in Nagaland but in the northeastern state, wherever the Nagas are inhabitant, including some of other tribal areas. Unless we try to bring the solution, even the innocent people have been killed mercilessly without any reason, like Otin incident. We also have heard the Oinaim incident, and such similar cases have also been occurred here and there. Therefore, unless we press the Government of India and even the Naga political groups to come to an amicable settlement and bring the solution, this Armed Forces Special Power Act may still continue, and Government of India, under the pretext of AFSPA, AFSPA, we may be harassed again and again. That is why the party would like to press upon Government of India and the political groups, nationalist political groups, to come to amicable solution, and we stand for an honorable and acceptable solution for our people. I therefore would like to appeal all the people who are coming here today to vote again for the MPF and for the MPF candidate. During the last assembly election, our party has won 4 seats. They are Los Diko, Awombo Nyumai, Lishio Kishen, and Kashim Vashun. In the past, the Nagas have also represented in the Manipur Assembly several times. Even we became the Chief Minister also. But that time, we don't have a regional party like today of NPF. There are about 20 seats of assembly which belongs to the hill areas. But since we could not come together, the 40 seat that is available with the plain sectors, they used to dominate everything. All the development activities we also used to be done at only in the valley areas. Today, this morning, I came from Kohima, starting at 2 a.m. in Kohima, and we reached here around 11. When I come through, the development is coming. The roads, 2 lanes, 4 lanes are coming up. But in the past, since we could not come together, development could have been much better than as of now, even in this place. That is what I feel. But what I have seen in the last 2 terms, when the MPF have 4 seats in the Manipur Legislative Assembly, they have a voice for the Nagas. They have a voice for the tribal people. And even the last, this tenure also, our MLAs like Diko, Awambo, Lishio, and Kashim, they have performed well in the Manipur Legislative Assembly. And they have controlled the Manipur Legislative Assembly. So if we come together, even our number may be less, but we can control the government. We can control the assembly. That is why not we come together in the regional party, that is in MPF, so that we can voice together for our people, fight for our people, fight for the right of our people. That is what I wanted to appeal to all of you. This time also, our party has given ticket to Lishio again in this Phungyar constituency. Let us hope that he will victoriously come out again and perform well in the forthcoming assembly. If all the MPF candidates who have been awarded party ticket, we have given 10 of them. Not only here, but let us work for the MPF so that by increasing our number, we have more power in the Manipur government, we have more power in the Manipur Assembly. Yesterday, the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nipu Rio, he also came to Senapati and campaigned for the Naga People's Front. He is running the government in Nagaland and he belongs to NDPP, Naga National Progressive Party, NDPP, National Progressive Democratic Party. Even though he belongs to another party, he came and he campaigned for the Naga People's Front candidate. He urged the tribal people, our people, to come together, to be united and bring more seats in the assembly. That is why I'm also conveying this message to you once again. Dear friends, when I reached here in 1972 delimitation, the Kamjon also have lost one assembly seat. I also faced the same situation in 1972 delimitation. I belong to Chazuba constituency, and earlier we used to have Chazuba 1 and Chazuba 2. But in 1972 delimitation, we have lost one seat. So also I have learned that Kamjon also have lost its seat, and now it is only Phungyar. If MPF, if you support MPF, and if NPF come to the power, I think we can fight for the additional seat as and when delimitation comes. Or if we work for the Naga solution, once the solution is settled, or once the solution is given, we may get additional seat for assembly also, additional seat for MP also, Rajya Sabha MP, Lok Sabha MP as well. So let us support MPF, and let us also try to retain the lost seat which was lost to Kamjon. I'm also longing for that period. If I got Chazuba 1 and 2 again, that will be very kind of my people, or will be very thankful to God. That is why let us come together, join our hand, support the MPF, support the Licio once again, and let him represent us, represent our constituency, and let us all pray for him, not only for him, but pray for the success of all the MPF candidates. May God bless you. Good night.
Thank you, Dr. Jyotishu Sazo, for the valuable message and enriching our knowledge. Reiterating the principles of NPF will surely help the party to move forward unitedly. And we are grateful for your presence here. Your time here is not a wastage, it is totally an investment. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. Aritumna special number kang Vaisa say, Lashio Achui Soroli Atam Himingai delay. Kala yaru pingli thada request ak sangai delay itumwe program hili ungzang kwai wangda Nagaland wena atam chunga spensa laga hili ungzang da clay itum sai koran la chingri random thalan nga nami laga jang mi share sei jile request sangai delay Miss Achui Soroli atam himidle. Thank you, Lashio Achuisoro, for the beautiful and soulful number. Now we shall have time for speech. Therefore, I would like to request Quira Y. Vikeho Su, Honorable MLA Nagaland Legislature, and in charge of NPF Manipur State Unit.
At the outset, I want to thank God for giving us this beautiful opportunity and a beautiful day to come and meet you all, which we have been longing for. The moderators of this afternoon program, Honorable MLA Mr. Lesho and his beloved wife, my colleague, Honorable MLA Dr. Jyotishu Sazo, General Secretary of the Manipur State Unit, Mr. Horongkui Kashum, the NPF from the central team represented by the women wings, the Pobodo wing, Pobodo NPF, former NPF candidate from Kangkokpi Saikul, Thongbi Haukip, office bearers of the Manipur state unit, the NPF of the 43 Phungyar division, Mr. Ramzat Chithong, I saw him going down there, the elder who had blessed this meeting, Hoping Chingtang, the headman of Bungpa Khulin, the media fraternity, the ADC members seated on the dais, people of Kamjong bought tangkuls and the cookies, and everyone, all of you, those who have come from different villages, gathered this afternoon here. I thank you and I bring greetings from Nagaland. I would like to take this short time by appreciating and thanking, first of all, Mr. Horongkui, one of the most dedicated leader in the Manipur state unit, and who has been the longest serving of his bears. He was one of the intending candidates for this constituency. I appreciate and admire his spirit and his sacrifice. Today I'm so encouraged to see him seated on the dais and has taken the message. And I'm sure he has touched almost many of the important issues that we wanted to deal. I also wanted to thank the office bearers of different divisions who are not here, but who have gone out to attend some other programs again. That is such a positive spirit, and I appreciate that. We would also like to thank the elderly people seated there still. Thank you for this beautiful present, your beautiful song. You are all 60 plus, I think, and for the wonderful presents extended to us by the Honorable MLA and his family. My friend Chotisa Chazo has touched almost every issue. But before I go into the few points that I wanted to share with you this afternoon, let me go back to the state of Nagaland. In Nagaland, NPF was in opposition till mid-2021 last year. Yesterday, as our Honorable Chief Minister Nagaland came to Sinapati for the NPF kick-off, and he has categorically explained what and why the meaning and the purpose of forming UDA government in Nagaland. We all know that Naga people has been struggling for so many decades, and therefore it is necessary for every individual, for every organization, for every political group to come and support the peace process. But most importantly is the government. And therefore, the ruling government under the chief ministership of Sri Nipurio understood and took the matter very seriously and has agreed to bring the NPF into the government, and that is why we have now UDA government, there is no more opposition government, opposition political party in Nagaland. And the reason he stated was that all political parties should come together to form one government to give a united voice to government of India for Indo-Naga political issue and political settlement. Therefore, I would like to urge each and every one of us gathered this afternoon here. We want to see the benefit of all the political parties coming together in Nagaland. And we have a strong and firm belief that the government of India will definitely listen to us, as they have committed that the political solution will be settled at the earliest possible time. Our coming together will not only benefit the Naga people, but as stated by Dr. Trotis Sazo, act like the Armed Forces Special Power Act of 1958, which gives unbridled power to the Indian military to dehumanize, to destroy properties, to dehumanize people, to shoot to kill people. And the latest incident was in December last year in Oting, Mon district, where 14 civilians were killed. Our coming together in Nagaland has given us such platform where all political parties coming together has been raising one voice, not only for the Naga political issue, but many common issues that are faced by the Northeast people. Coming to the elections, the Constitution of India has given us the power to form political parties. And that is the advantage. That is the advantage we should take. People like Naga peoples, race like Naga people should take such opportunity, because we are scattered in 3-4 states and even in Myanmar. We are here in Manipur, we are in Assam, we are in Arunachal, and we are in Myanmar. And therefore, we should take opportunity to have and to form political party. Today, we have the Naga People's Front. Correct me if I am wrong, but when I look at the Manipur situation, before we came here, 2011, I think election in Nagaland, in Manipur, for the hill people were for survival, I think. Because I see so many candidates shifting political parties every election. And I also see so many constituencies out of the 20 given to the hills. You have frequent changes of political leaders. Today you elected Lesho, tomorrow you elected another person, day after you elect another person. Today you are contesting in BJP, tomorrow, next year you are contesting in FMP, another year you are contesting in INC. I think that has been more or less the nature or the culture here, which I would say was just for survival. But we have seen the 2 innings of NPF in Manipur, 2012 and 2017. I think we are moving forward from a mere survival politics to survival, growth, development, and most importantly, peaceful coexistence, particularly with the plain people. And therefore, we should not miss this golden opportunity. Look back to 2012. NPF, we got elected, 4 of them. They were forced to resign because of Anti-Hill People Act. Their resignation could prevent the action of the president in signing the bill. 2012, we have one of our members sitting in front of us. How much have we achieved? We do not credit everything to them. It is us. It is us. We contributed. We helped them. And therefore, in 2012, if I am not mistaken, there has been a lot of positive changes in development, infrastructure, but most importantly, relationship with the plain people. Whether Nagas achieve our long desired dream now or later, we are going to live together. And therefore, 2022 should be our aim, should be our goal. Our goal should be to bring in more peaceful relation and peaceful coexistence with the Meiteis, particularly the people, the Meiteis people in the valley areas. The other point I would like to share is that why do people go for election, or for that matter, why is there election after 5 years? There are some people whose understandings are election means range-wise, we should vote. Election means family. Election means I have to support my clan. I think some people understand election as range or family or personal relation. Some people take election as whoever comes and meet me first or approach me first, I would vote for that. And the worst part that is practiced in this part of the country, in the northeast, is that election means whoever gives me more money or whoever assures me more benefit, I would support that candidate. I think to a great extent, if I am not wrong, many people understand elections in this manner. But I want to tell you that election to me is to bring development. Lesio will bring development to Phungyar, to Kamjong. Dekho will bring development to Mao. Chingai, Vasum Kesim will bring development to Chingai. When all the 60 MLAs bring development, that is to fulfill the purpose of why you are being elected or why we are being elected. And therefore, I want to urge the people of Kamjong and Phungyar district, look at your roads today. Look at your medical facilities. Look at your agri sectors. Look at your education sectors. Look at your power sectors. We are being run by a backup power. When are we going to realize, and when are we going to really come together? My friend Horongkoi, I think, has touched the most important aspect of the need for NPF. NPF will bring us better development. If 4 people can bring development, if we are able to raise 10 of them, just imagine how much they can bring to our people. Development is the reason why there is election. Besides that, we as people, as Naga people, I would not have had the right to come and talk to you this afternoon here. Dr. Chotise and me and our team would not have the right if we were in the BJP, National Party. If we were in Congress, or if we were in JDU, because they have different principles, because they have different goals. The party has different aims and objectives, goals to fulfill. But this NPF is for us, not only for the Naga people living in Nagaland, but for the Nagas everywhere. We have seen tremendous changes and tremendous relationship even within the Nagas in the last 8 years. We want to let this relationship grow farther, stronger. We are given that provision by the Constitution. We are not utilizing it, making it to our advantage. Therefore, we have come here all the way from Nagaland to remind you, to tell you all that our future lies in NPF. Our future, our hope, our dreams lies in NPF. When we come together, Naga solution will also achieve all the developments that we are looking forward will start getting achieved. As candidates, whether we should give ticket to the existing MLAs or not was a big question. I'm sure when I got elected for the second time, it was the toughest thing that I faced. And I'm sure our Honorable MLA Lesho is seated in front of you today. He would not have fulfilled your desires or your dreams. It is impossible. For me, back home, I have only 13,000 votes. But he has 30 plus thousand population. How do you expect our Honorable MLA Lesho to fulfill each and everyone's desire, or for that matter, even bring development to our expectation? It is impossible. It is impossible. And therefore, we must understand that. I was looking at his initiative done in this part of the constituency. I saw, among others, through donor, he has brought a road connecting Kamjong to Humingthang, or Kankantan, you call it, about 45 kilometers, which is bordering Myanmar. Is this not a big achievement? It is a big achievement for a mere MLA to bring this kind of achievement road. It is a big achievement. You must appreciate it. I have not come here to talk ill of Victor Kesing or his father, who was a chief minister here once. But what were they doing? What were they doing so many years? When NPF just came in 4 years, in 5 years, he has brought in this kind of development. I'm told that even this town had never seen blacktopping in so many years. And Lesho came within 5 years, you are now plying on a blacktopping road. Is this not achievement? It is a big achievement. I'm also told that your high school has been upgraded to higher secondary. Is that not achievement? It is a big achievement. Your power from 11 kV substation has been upgraded to 33 kV station, I'm told. These are big achievements. If you want development, and for me, election is for development, and if you understand and believe in that, you must bring him back. You must bring him back. In politics, if you keep on changing your candidate, they will always become the junior most. We need seniority in politics. You have tested him. Even as a person, he is a kind-hearted man, well-educated. Even his wife is a well-educated lady. So my request to the people this afternoon here, Kamjong and Phungyar constituency this afternoon here, do not be confused. Believe in NPF. Believe in your candidate who has done so much. By electing him for the second term, I'm sure he will be climbing up in the list of seniority. That will only benefit you, and the benefit will come to you only, I mean. So people of this town and the people of Phungyar constituency, I need not go further, but we have come here as one family under NPF. NPF will unite the Naga people. And I believe and I'm sure and I pray that Kamjong and Phungyar constituency, please take the lead in believing in NPF and in supporting our rightful candidate, Le Shio, to come back as your MLA once again. Thank you. Long live NPF.
Thank you so much, sir, for the ideal speech. We look forward to work with you again. Yari bin yang ta laga pingai dak le thayang. Isi harwa wang shun pim ko. Isi harwa wang yang bang pi ko jane itum arila speech kam tha thang na hwai le fi e. Jane itum khang room se. Arila itum la tham tha khang nang room li shit se. Pungba khulen chinau long we na. Ashina la jira sam yaw no.
Hey, kasin kumoda. Itu miliki sia. Ujale sio apa milirao da. Mumagulan, women society wenala. Sai kurele ringu pawe. Laka, sami oke.